Okay, 5 things your yoga teacher isn't telling you. Number 1, we love beginners. We love a beginner, we love a newbie, we love someone who's like not really practicing all the time because you get so much out of the classes. You're new and we can be the person to bring you into something that we have fallen in love with. So I know that, everyone loves sharing what they love with others, right? So we love beginners, love them. Next, no matter what age you are, if you're a beginner, if you're advanced, we're so happy you're in the class. It's just showing up and going on your mat. And even if you've been practicing for 15 years and that day or today you want to come into the studio and simply lay on your back the whole time, we're so happy to have you there. Every teacher is happy to have you in the room and blessed that you actually chose their class to come to. Number 3, we watch you not in judgment, not to harshly criticize how you're holding your body, but rather so that we can guide your body in the movement. Because my body is going to look different in a posture than yours, and you're going to look different than your neighbors. So when we watch you, it's not to be critical or to be harsh. It's to help you learn a little bit more about your body, which is why we might give you a cue that we don't share with your neighbor because their body is different. 4, intention is everything. And you've definitely heard your yoga teacher say at the beginning of class, all right, let's set our intention for today. So I always tell my students that your intention is the tool that you have that brings you back into the studio, that brings you back on your mat, because our minds wander. It's the nature of mind. It's your intention that brings you back. So there's an intention that we set at the beginning of class that we come back to throughout the class. And then there's the intention of the posture. So there are some postures that for one reason or another, you're probably never going to be able to do. There are plenty of postures that I still can't do after 20 years. And you know what? I don't need to do them because there's usually an alternate that gives me the same healing benefits. But the intention of going into that posture is what matters. So something as simple as a forward fold. You're going to look around the studio and you're going to see some people on their mats standing in a forward fold, palming the floor, when you can barely reach your knees. But if you're holding your legs in a strong manner, and if your feet are grounded, and you are working in the ways that the teacher is instructing you to hold your body, you have a better intention than anyone who's flopped over and palming the floor. Some people are more flexible. They don't have to work as hard. So intention is everything. No teacher will praise you for hurting your body so that you look like somebody else, right? The teachers want you to try and work towards, not necessarily attain. And the last thing that your yoga teacher is probably not going to tell you is that you should try other teachers, that you should go to other studios and you should try different types of yoga. Why? Well, number 1, if you've tried yoga and you didn't love it in the first place, then try somebody else. You should try the same teacher at least 2 or 3 times because it could be that that teacher triggered something in you that the yoga will help you get over. But more importantly, it's just good to make sure that you find your right fit. And even if you connect right away with the teacher and you really love a class and you really love a style, you might get too complacent there. And yoga is about challenging and expanding your thoughts and expanding your mind. So try something else. And that's it. 5 things your yoga teacher probably never told you. I hope you find yourself on your mat very soon and have a healthy and a strong practice. Namaste.